can I say the name?
No, I wouldn't at this stage. Just keep going for the moment.
Okay. Now, this is going back to December 2011 when we first had the interaction with them after my father had a seizure.
Yeah.
A CT scan was done of the head or brain, rather, and inflammation or a brain tumour was not identified in this CT scan, which was obviously there. 2 months later, my father had another seizure, another CT scan, and it was bang, well, there's a brain tumour there the size of a walnut. As you'd know from the statistics Charlie Teo advertises on this station, that the nature of the beast isn't pretty. I mean, what is it, 25% of people don't live past 6 months with this disease. Most people die within a year. So, I mean, this report led to a 2-month delay detecting the tumour and therefore starting any treatment or surgery on the tumour.
James, do you know why that wasn't detected? Is there any excuse for that why it wasn't detected the first time?
Just human error.
Just a human error.
It was just an oversight. I mean, we've showed it to our physician, neurosurgeon, pretty much every doctor my father has since had interaction with, and it just comes down to human error.
So what can you do with something like that? Are you going to take legal action? What can you do? I mean, apart from coming on here and telling us about it, and I'm very, very sad for your loss.
Yeah, I mean, we did attempt to resolve it outside of the court. Just we did hire some lawyers to try and get an out-of-court settlement, and I mean, this company sort of has passed the buck to their subcontractor, and just the lawyers have pointed fingers back and forth.
But it hasn't ended up in court, I take it?
It hasn't, no. I mean, the out-of-court's attempting to settle it out of court was costly enough. As you know, every time a lawyer touches the keypad or picks up the phone, there's a nice little fee attached, and this went on for months and months, and didn't get any closer to any resolution.
Must be terrible for your family, James. Must be terrible for you and your family.
It is, and I've got to tell you, I hate talking about it, but given the harrowing nature of getting basically told a seizure was a random event, it's all clear, it's fine, 2 months later being told, look, your father's probably got 12 months to live. I mean, that's distressing to a point I hope no one has to experience. And that's sort of why I do want to share this experience, just to sort of create the awareness for the need of second opinions on diagnostic reports. Because, I mean, human error is human error. It happens. And, I mean, we've seen in the news in the last few months with Benson Radiology, Breast Screen SA, doing the big review process on their mammograms or whatever it might have been. And what's concerning is in the last sort of 18 months, I have spent quite a lot of time in hospitals and waiting room clinics, and you do speak to other people and hear that similar things have happened to them.
Oh, look, I'm sure it happens, James. And, you know, coming on air tonight, I'm really glad that you did, because I was just about, before you said it, I was about to say you should always get a second opinion, because, you know, human error is human error. We all make mistakes. Goodness knows I've made a couple tonight. But we all make mistakes. And, you know, what do they say? To err is to be human. But at the same time, you get a clear bill of health, but you go somewhere else, and that could have been picked up. So I think what you've done tonight is give people good advice, and usually when people give good advice on the radio, there's always somebody listening in that are going through the same thing you're going through.
Yeah, because I tell you what, 18 months ago, if there was someone out there to sort of tell our family, mistakes do happen, you should get a second opinion, you know, this sort of experience happened to us.
Yes.
Like, I mean, who knows how the outcome may have changed. I mean, you've got an aggressive tumour left untreated for 2 months. I mean, I'm got no medical qualifications, but to to me, that doesn't sound like it would help,
No,
but hinder.
absolutely not. Absolutely not, James. James, can I have his at least first name?
Whose first name? My father.
Your father.
Robert.
Robert. Well, let's use this phone call in tribute to Robert tonight. And what you've done is some good advice. And I admire your courage to come on air and talk about it, because it's obviously a very emotional time for you.
It is, and if anybody's interested, if they go to bensonradiology.com, they'll be able to see the CT scan for themselves and some other relevant information.
Well, that's
response from them.
Okay. All right. Well, look, like everything, there's always human error. There's always two sides to a story. So we thank you for your side tonight. And I think any of the radiology places, any of the medical places and all of the doctors, any medical people listening in tonight will always say, go and get a second opinion. You've reiterated that tonight, and we thank you, James, for that.
Yep. All right. Well, thank you very much.
It's a pleasure.
Enjoy. See you later.
Okay. See you, James. Bye. Now, who's on the line? Is it Meg?
No, sorry.
It's Marg. Hello, Marg.
Very good.
Hello.